it's amazing to me watching mainstream media lose their mind. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And I'm sitting there going, he made it clear what he said during the campaign, what he was going to do. Why y'all acting shocked now?
Yeah, but my mother was the same way. She went to the doctor and she said, if you find cancer, don't tell me. That's what white Americans do. If you find it, don't tell me. They didn't just get like that all at once.
That was Dick Gregory right here on NewsOne Now on TV1 last year. We continue our tribute to Dick Gregory. I want to start this round going to Fay Williams. Fay, that commitment to civil and human rights, what did he say to you personally as to why this was the life he chose?
Well, he talked about how he grew up, first of all. He grew up and he always had the joke about, you know, his family being so poor that if a rat ran across the floor, they just knew he was taking a shortcut to somebody else's house because they didn't have anything. So he always taught me about donating to various causes, working on various causes, and he was always there for the National Congress of Black Women. No matter where he was in the world, he would come back. And he talked about how important it was to recognize women who did so much for the movement too. And one of the unfinished projects that he and I had was that with British Petroleum, where we were trying to get poor people paid. That has never happened. But just on Saturday, I had a call to try to get him to get back involved in that. And, you know, we were hoping that he was going to get better and we would go back to Texas and meet with BP and say, you still have to pay the poor people from that explosion that they had down in New Orleans. And I know that he was all prepared to do that. He never lingered. We traveled together to Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas, everywhere. We even traveled to London to try to get poor people paid. And so that's one of the projects that I have to continue on his behalf, because I know how much he cared about that. He put an enormous amount of time into getting people paid.
Carl Nelson, you never knew what country Dick Gregory would be calling in from. He was not somebody who stood still.
Yeah, that's true. You know, one of the things that he doesn't talk about quite a bit is the Iranian hostage situation. Because he called and he was there, and I says, hey, Greg, they're capturing Americans. They're kidnapping Americans. And he says, well, they don't want me. They don't want any ends, you know. They don't. I said, yeah, but you're not a regular end. You're Dick Gregory. So you better get out of there, because they'll hold you for hostage and try to get some ransom. So I said, yeah, I'm going to split. Then he called me the next day. He was in Paris.
Reverend Jackson, I'll go to you. For you personally, what would Gregory say to you about what you should be doing? He had no problem letting folks know that they should be doing more when it came to civil and human rights.
Well, can I say this? You know, we first knew Dick Gregory as an artist, and at the time when these shows, we only had 3 networks, CBS, ABC, and NBC, and they were really segregated. One night, Billy Eckstein did the Jack Paul show, which preceded the Johnny Carson show. They couldn't sit on the couch. But they wanted Dick Gregory on the show, and he would not come on the show until Jack Paul called him. He said, I'll only them if I can sit on the couch. He was a breakthrough artist on these night shows. Remember, Dr. King did one of them. He did one night. Harry Belafonte was the guest host, and you recall for Johnny Carson, they had Dr. King as his special guest. It was just that rare to be on television. To be on TV was rare, and he would fly to Chicago to do the Cup show. He was at the height of entertainment value. At one point, the highest paid entertainer. He sacrificed all that to stand with us. He was always marching in Mississippi, the Meredith March of Birmingham, Chicago, open housing marches. Dick Gregory, as an activist, chose that sphere of dignity over any other consideration.
Andrew Young, this was someone who, obviously, he was a comedian, but he used humor, even joking about death, to keep y'all on y'all toes.
Yeah, he was. He had no limits, but his main thing with me was that he was always trying to get me to see beneath the surface. He said, whatever the news says is up here. So you got to get underneath to find out what these white folks really doing. And that has always stuck with me. The other thing, though, was his constant
I think Dick Gregory sent me vitamins before I learned what to buy myself for at least 10, 15 years. And I still take my vitamins every day. And I'm 85, and I'm really shocked, and I don't know what happened. This was some infection, and I don't know what kind of infection, but Dick remained the healthiest person I ever knew.
Yeah.
And he never, I remember he talked about when he was walking to New Orleans, they said, "Man, how do you get them alligator shoes?" He said, "That ain't no alligator shoes, that's my feet." And his feet were so ashy, he said they thought he had on alligator shoes. But I mean, he was just alive and sharp about everything. And he's crazy about his family. His family stayed out of the limelight. And Lil was never with him. She didn't travel with him. She took care of his children. And he got, I think, all of his children. He got 5 children named Gregory.
Make it easy to remember them all. Ambassador Andrew Young, we appreciate you sharing your thoughts and insight into Dick Gregory. Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr., we thank you as well. Carl Nelson, we thank you as well.
And I think the sense of humor is so important to our survival. If we get frustrated and angry and upset at all of this stuff, it gets us. And being able to laugh at our troubles has been one of Black America's, African America's key methods of survival. We make a joke of it, and there's a long history of that. Always, in fact, Red Fox, we still telling his jokes, but Richard Pryor joked about his heart troubles and his drug addiction and everything else. I mean, humor is essential to our survival, and I think Dick reminded us of that.
Ambassador Young, thank you very much. Rock Newman, thank you so very much. Fay Williams, thank you very much as well.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no.
That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.